Tēnā koutou katoa, and welcome to the FMA's video on the new Code of Conduct for Financial Advice Services. From 15 March 2021, anyone giving financial advice to retail clients is subject to a Code of Professional Conduct, also known as the Code. This code outlines the standards of conduct, client care, competence, knowledge and skill you need to meet when giving regulated financial advice to retail clients in New Zealand. Although financial advisors may not necessarily be directly licensed by the FMA under the new regime, all financial advisors will have personal obligations. These obligations include duties under the law as outlined in the Financial Markets Conduct Act and other legislation such as disclosure regulations. All financial advisors will have requirements under the Code of Professional Conduct. Financial advisors who were authorised under the previous advice regime will be familiar with the Code of Professional Conduct for authorised financial advisors, which the new code will replace. For a lot of advisors, however, the code may be a new concept, although the principles set out in the code will likely be familiar to you. The new code has 9 standards which are split into 2 parts. Part 1 sets out the standards on ethical behaviour, conduct and client care. Part 2 contains those standards relating to competence, knowledge and skill. Under Code Standard 1, a person who gives financial advice must always treat their clients fairly. Code Standard 2 sets out that a person who gives financial advice must always act with integrity. Under Code Standard 3, a person who gives financial advice must ensure that the advice is suitable for their client, taking account of the nature and scope of the financial advice. A person who gives financial advice must take reasonable steps to make sure that the client understands the financial advice under Code Standard 4. Code Standard 5 sets out that a person who gives financial advice must take reasonable steps to protect their client's information against loss and unauthorised access, use, modification or disclosure. Under Code Standard 6, a person must not give financial advice unless the person meets the standard of general competence, knowledge and skill. Similarly, under Code Standard 7, an advisor must not give financial advice that includes designing an investment plan unless the advisor meets the standards of the particular competence, knowledge and skill when it comes to designing a financial plan. Code Standard 8 sets out that an advisor must meet a certain standard of competence, knowledge and skill for product advice. Lastly, Code Standard 9 consists of the continuing professional development requirement, which expects that individuals will, at least annually, plan for and progressively complete learning activities. If you have any questions about the code or other aspects of the new regime, please email the team on questions@fma.govt.nz. You can also visit the FMA website to subscribe to updates. Thank you.